My foster parents never did that.
Well, I hope your foster parents never did that to you.
They were old.
Patty,
In fact, they never did it, ever.
Patty, smell.
They never had sex.
No.
How do you know? How would you know if your foster parents had sex?
Their attitude.
Patty.
You know, let me tell you.
Patty got touched funny, too, when she was
Patty,
a kid.
those strung out, like Catholic, really religious people are the biggest fucking perverts you're ever going to see.
Oh, I know.
They're the ones that
priest.
are doing a lot of the fucking.
How old was you when you got touched funny?
Well, I've never been touched funny.
Hey, seriously.
You're talking to
Patty, seriously.
I have never had that problem.
Who got you? Who got you?
Nobody.
Uncle?
No.
Foster parent?
No.
She was dumped off at a diner.
How many times do you think you've been raped?
She was ready to say something.
Well, my foster father used to just walk in like I was a small child when I was 15 because that's how he saw me.
Small child at 15?
Well, that's the way he saw me.
You walk in on what?
All right,
crazy
hold on, there's a story
here.
here.
Bath. We didn't have showers. We had a bath.
Okay, now we're getting to something. He'd walk in on you as a small child of 15, which is fucking developed.
Oh, I know, but
in
his mind.
Did he also burp you, you fucking sociopath? Let me ask you a question.
You think in his mind he saw you as like a little child that is appropriate to be in the room with?
And he washed you?
Well, he didn't care.
Did he wash you?
Well, he didn't care, of course, because he's walking in on 50.
Oh.
You're a psychopath.
Did he wash you?
Oh,
Did
he cared. He just didn't want the authorities to know.
Did he wash you when you were
No.
Patty, wait. Hold on, you guys. Walk us through the story.
Did you hear what she just said, Oh?
What?
Did he wash you when you was 15? And
No.
you said you don't remember that?
Oh, no. I thought you meant when I was a baby. No.
No. When you were 15.
Patty.
No, I just
Patty,
took
walk
care.
us through.
I've been taking care of myself
oh my
from
God.
age
We got
4
something
on.
here. Shut. Patty.
What?
Focus for a second. Walk us through what happened when you were 15.
Oh,
You would go into the
15,
bathroom. Walk us through what would go
I would
on.
be in the bathtub or in the, whatever, and he would just walk in nonchalantly, shave or do something and walk out.
And you would be naked in the bathtub?
Yeah, and then I would say I'm embarrassed, and he said, "You're just a little girl," and that was it.
Oh, man. Do you understand what a creep this guy was?
We're getting
Well,
somewhere.
he was in
Patty.
his 60s. He was decent. He was respected by the church.
Respected by the church? You're insane. This guy was getting off looking at you.
Patty got
There's no reason
for
that guy to be in there shaving while you're in the bathtub.
And he would try to cover himself up?
And
you
then
would
if
try
I
to cover
tried
yourself
to
up?
close the door, nobody was allowed to close doors in that house.
15. Let me ask you a question. Now, 15-year-old Cooch, full-blown bush by this time, right?
Of course.
So you're just sitting there with your bush in the tub.
I didn't have much of one at that age.
And it was like a 50s bush.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was floating at the top.
Yeah.
So it
looked like a little island.
Like moss. And she was just sitting there. And
Swamp.
And he told you to keep washing, didn't he? He said, keep washing. Don't stop washing
you're
because of
just
me.
a little girl.
Keep washing.
Actually, he didn't say anything. He would just
He said,
go
you're
in,
just a little girl. Don't worry
wash
about
his
it.
hands or whatever.
Yeah, he wash his
grab
hands on your
something off
breast.
the table and then just
He would
walk
offer you
out.
some of his hand soap.
Patty,
No.
do you understand that's inappropriate?
Oh, my God.
Well,
Do you
I
understand?
guess I do now, but
Patty.
at that time it was different.
But he would go about his business and shave and stuff while you're naked in the tub behind him.
and I didn't like it, and I would complain, but you
And
know.
he'd keep doing it.
And there
but
was
at
no
that
one to
time,
complain to. They
this
would
is
just say,
60s and 70s. Children were seen and not heard.
It was
so
like
if I complained, I wasn't heard.
It was like,
shit, we're
it was
getting
like,
to something today.
it was
after
like,
10 years.
she goes, I'm in the bathtub, blah, blah, blah. He's looking at my pussy, and they went, oh, that's just father, blah, blah, blah.
Don't worry about
And he
him. He's
just
a
kept
good
coming in,
man.
didn't he?
All right, Patty.
Well respected in the
Wait,
church.
Patty,
Oh.
what else? There's other stories here. What else?
Well, I was told that if I ever came... Oh, they used to tell me, don't go to an amusement park with a guy. Why? What's going to happen? Because I've gone to Ride Playland on the boat ride with the rest of the high schoolers and stuff. I says, what'll happen? Well, you'll go through the tunnel and stuff like that, and then you come up the ride, you're going to have a baby. And I says, but Daddy, what happened in between the time I was on the ride and when I had this baby?
He goes, let me show you.
And I'd be like 9, 10 years old. He'd be telling me that, and I didn't really understand yet. And I tried to get them to tell me what would happen between the ride and the baby. I says, you don't just go on a ride and come off with a baby. Now I understood. He feels like a guy would take advantage of me, and I'd get pregnant.
have sex on a ride?
Well, that's the way they believe.
He just didn't want anyone else messing with daddy's hole.
You were daddy's little girl. He didn't want any guy fouling you up.
I was up until I was 13, and I started rebelling against them, and I didn't want them near me. You know?
Near you? Why?
What
was he doing before that?
Why? All I know is that all of a sudden I turned 11 or 12, and I was repulsed with hugging either of them.
Oh, God, you blocked shit out. You have amnesia.
We need a hypnotist or whatever to
Patty,
do some shit that happened to you.
You have every single sign of some type of abuse. You really do. You do.
We can't even really joke anymore.
Well, by the time I was 16 months, I was already in 3 or 4 different homes, and then my younger brother, 11
wait a minute,
months younger,
and this was in the time. Hold on, sweetie. This was in the time.
It's like Little Rascals time.
But they handed you off like a bowling ball.
This is the time.
From family to family.
What's the One Flew Over the Cuckoo? This is when abuse. People in those systems.
Willowbrook.
It was absolutely, it happened. And there's no one to tell. It was like the 2020 thing when they went to like, you know.
It was a smorgasbord for those families back then.
And she was just, it was like, sleepers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who were they going to tell?
Kevin Bacon and all them. Somebody got her. Who was it? Was it
Patty?
Patty? Somebody got Patty.
If you were repulsed,
I don't remember anything particular.
By hugs and stuff, if you were repulsed enough by hugs to not want to do that anymore,
that didn't come until I was like 11, 12, 13,
no shit.
adolescent.
But what kind of hugs? A little ass grab, a little ass pinch? What'd you get?
Because at that age, you could almost like start protecting yourself a little bit. Before then, you know, the innocence was ridiculous.
Oh, she's gonna cry. I'm feeling bad because she's reliving it.
I just don't remember anything in particular.
Of course,
you need to be hypnotized.
That's why you're retarded. She just stopped banging her head trying to forget memories.
Let's take a picture to remember the time you took a bath.
Yeah, Patty.
Oh shit!
It's okay. You're just a little girl.
Who comes in? I don't know.
Oopsie.
Jesus, I was joking at first because I didn't think it happened, but it happened.
She has every sign she has over the years. Everyone has noticed it.
But I don't remember anything in particular.
You wouldn't remember. You blocked it. You blocked it out. You blocked it out.
Patty.
Oh, Patty.
What do you remember?
I don't.
Did you ever crawl into bed with him? Or did he crawl into your bed?
Oh, I remember. I used to. I remember when we would go away to his sister in
here it comes.
Massachusetts. I had to sleep in his, with him on the couch while my brother went with my mom, and I wanted to sleep by myself.
Jesus, why didn't they? Why wasn't it the other way?
Oh, fuck.
I don't know.
Why wasn't it the girl with the woman and the boy with the man?
I
didn't
fucking
feel
awful.
Patty,
I feel awful.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, dog.
Did a sock puppet ever spit at you?
A sock puppet? I don't remember that.
I'm just trying to put it in vague terms.
You had a brother that slept with your mom? Where's your brother?
I haven't seen him in years. He's, went off on his own. We weren't a very close family. Everybody
maybe mentally.
Nobody's in touch with each other
Christ,
at all.
Dolores Claiborne, are you not well? The fucking Jesus! Why don't you just move to Philadelphia? Like Pennsylvania, this is crazy.
We're getting more stories out of it. What else?
So you had to sleep with this old guy on the couch.
I didn't like it because he smelled funny. I don't think
like
he took
chlorine.
showers.
Did it smell like the smell Danny? Did it smell like Danny's balls?
Like
I don't
an everything
know.
bagel?
All I know is that I didn't like his breath because he used to smoke
Because it was
cigars,
just hot.
and I don't like
And the hot
that
breath was
close
on your
to
neck
me.
and in your ears. And
I don't know.
It was on a couch?
Yeah.
All right, so the couch is pretty narrow. What were you wearing during these little sleeping sessions?
My little pajamas.
Pajamas?
My little
Were you
flannel
Spanish?
pajamas.
You know why she doesn't pronounce the J? It's too close to jizz.
I used to sneak on the floor and sleep there when he was, I felt more comfortable that way.
The pajismas.
And then if I complained in one of my own area, I wasn't allowed to.
So you actually got off the couch sometimes when he was asleep and slept on the floor?
Yeah, because I felt more comfortable that way. I could spread out.
Boy.
Oh, fucking course.
Did you wake up and the little trapdoor from your pajamas were opened?
No.
Did you feel his
that never
erection
happened.
on your back?
No, I can promise you that never happened.
You never felt him maybe getting a little excited behind you as he held on to you?
How do you ever see him naked?
No.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that was a breath.
I don't think
that
so.
was it. That was a... You breathed
I don't
in.
remember ever seeing him without any clothes on.
You don't remember, huh?
No.
You don't remember that big giant Foster hog?
And what did
No.
Mommy do during this time? Just bake cookies?
Well, they used
24
to...
hours a day, making believe
Actually,
this
they
horror
never
show
got
doesn't go
along.
on.
They
Yeah.
used to yell and
her
scream
life-
at each other and argue with each other.
Of course they did.
Of course.
What's that movie with
You were
Woody
the other
Harrelson?
woman.
What's that Woody Harrelson movie with Natural Born Killers?
Oh, sure.
She was Juliet. Her life with
Yeah.
what's his name?
Rodney
Rodney
Dangerfield.
Dangerfield. Her mother was Edie McClure.
Yeah.
But just no butcher came to take her away. They just said no, because you wouldn't give up no pussy. A butcher would have came in. Woody Harrelson would have came in and took you away from all this bullshit if you had gave up some pussy.
Yep.
Your own. You holding on to your own twat is what made you suffer through this.
Yeah, you should have some
sleeping with
guy.
some old man on the couch.
See, a guy would have come in and said, "What is he doing? I'm going to fuck this guy up."
I'm gonna beat him up and
Actually,
ride off into the sunset.
Actually, they didn't fight a lot because of me. They fought a lot because of my younger brother, who had some kind of childhood schizophrenia and saw shadows on the wall. He would tell me, "Look at the monsters on the wall." I couldn't see anything.
So didn't Rodney Danger. Remember the little boy?
Yep.
The
She burned
monsters
the
on the
mother
wall
alive.
was Daddy's
Yep.
shadow coming into
Oh,
You know,
Yeah,
and
that
he
was
would
bad.
keep them up all night, and they wouldn't sleep. So she would sleep on the couch in the living room, and he would sleep in the bed. You know, they would never sleep together.
What was that? What was
over
the
him.
thought you used to think
Look at
to
her
take you
digging
away
that
from that?
thought out of her head.
When you was sleeping on the couch with him, what thoughts was in your head?
I don't want to. I don't want to be here. I want to be on
But
the
what was your
floor.
make believe? How many make believe friends did you establish back then?
Oh, I didn't have make believe friends. I played with the other kids on the street, and those were my friends. That was
God,
it.
I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like shit.
I feel bad.
I'm not even gonna sit here and make believe.
This
what
is
the
horrid.
Fuck?
Patty, something happened to you.
I think something and then we got to the bottom of it after 10 fucking years.
She was fucking touch funny. Uncle somebody got her. Yes.
But I don't remember anything.
Fucking fuck.
Wow.
You know, in the last place I was in when I was a baby before I went to that house, they treated me very well. It was in Maspeth, Long Island. You know, it was in a home for babies. They had some teenagers there that took care of us and babysat us in groups of 3 or 4, you know, and then I went from there to them.
Patty, we've done a lot for you over the years. We got to find you a therapist now.
Yeah.
We got your feet
You're
fixed.
all
That's
fucked up.
nothing compared to what needs fixing.
You're all fucked up now.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man.
All these stories are going to come flooding forward when you go into therapy, and you're going to be like, "Oh my god."
I don't remember anything in
Wow.
particular.
Look at your eyes are getting big though.
Do you fucking see this, dude? This is.
You were scared of your your foster father or whatever, right?
I don't know if I
He
was
made you uncomfortable. He
afraid.
shouldn't be in the bathroom with a 13, 14, 15-year-old.
Oh, I know that now.
He
but-
wasn't well respected, by the way.
Well, I didn't respect them, but I don't know why I didn't respect them.
Well, we know.
I don't know I can't fingerprint
Well, how about the pajamas that had to be wiggled down slowly? Would you stop it? Get yourself fixed so that you can fuck somebody and not feel like a creep. So a man can touch you. You can't be touched by men.
That's
'cause
why.
fucking your pajamas.
I remember one time when I was 15, 16,
we
I was
go.
sort of dating a guy, and all he wanted to do was kiss me, but they had friends that would make phone calls and tell them where I've been.
I know.
And I was afraid to kiss him back because I thought I would be seen by somebody.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me tell you something. I've had
Is
a
this
girl.
motherfucker alive? Because I want to go find
I've
him.
had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't really.
The thing
He's
about
dead.
molested
He's been dead
girls,
for
I've
25
had
years.
a girlfriend or two that got touched funny. I would just pull it out because I don't care. So a lot of that is guilt. But what the fuck happens? Why she loves abuse, I'm going to tell you, is because during that fucking shit, old men touching a young broad, it's not the abuse parts make you think like he's punching in the face, but he's touching her in a way. You understand? So she feels good. So anytime a man touches her that feels good,
Right.
it brings her back to fucking foster dad. That's why she likes crawling around with mouse traps and shit. Fucking someone just
I didn't
holding
like
her
that.
makes her like, because that
Yeah.
shit takes her into that fucking zone.
Yeah,
That's why she's all fucked up.
I'm with Patrice, man.
Wow, Patty.
That makes total
I
sense.
didn't enjoy the mousetrap thing.
But it's better. You
No, you
feel
kinda
better
do,
being
Patty.
abused than even touched. Danny,
You'd
go
rather
give her a
have
hug.
that
Danny, go give Patty a hug. Just a fucking hug.
Watch what happens.
And Danny, be
stand
like,
up.
Friendship.
Stand up,
Danny,
Patty.
give her a really,
Patty,
I love
stand
you
up.
hug.
Stand up, Patty.
Stand up,
And
Patty.
give him a romantic kind of
Like
hug.
a
Make
real
believe you're
hug.
acting.
Look at
Make
Danny,
believe,
hold her.
make
Hold her,
believe you're
Danny.
acting.
Stand up, Patty.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Nothing. He's gonna hug him, Patty.
Like
I mean,
a romantic hug.
Let me just take
No,
these scissors
Patty,
out my pocket.
Patty. Make believe. Look at it. She's freaking
Patty,
out.
hold.
Make like that's your boyfriend.
Get close, Patty, and
Close.
hold him.
Oh my gosh, she can't.
She's
She's incapable.
She's so stiff and pulling away, she wouldn't even entertain the notion.
You're a little stiff too now, aren't you?
Hey, Danny.
I got a pants
Danny.
bar.
With the back of your hand. With the back of your hand.
Get the mic down there, Patty.
Rub her cheek slowly with the back of your hand down to her neck.
Yeah, watch this.
And then right at the bottom, just back off and smack her.
Watch. We're not gonna do anything.
Softly.
Yeah.
Patty, we're doing something here.
Why?
Look at her. She's like a
Danny,
spooked
kiss her,
horse.
kiss her softly on the cheek. Nothing.
Danny, lick her clit.
Danny, just kiss her softly on the cheek.
I already shaved her pussy once. You remember that?
Just kiss her softly on the cheek, Danny. Just a kiss. Just
All
a
right,
nice
Patty,
kiss.
you're not gonna get a
Remember
disease.
that.
It's just a kiss on the cheek.
Look at her pull away like that.
man.
Oh, this has all the
What the
benchmarks.
fuck did this motherfucker do to you?
This old motherfucker.
Motherfucker, who else is pissed
hard.
off?
Oh, he's dead. He's long dead now.
I'm
Fuck
sad
that
because you
asshole.
see her fighting something horribly. It's bothering me. I mean, I was fucking around. I didn't think she was going. But something got pulled
I always
out.
thought it was the religious shit, but
Nah.
dude.
Where's the old guy now?
Not
Is he
anymore.
dead
Religious
in the
He's
girls
been
grave?
are
dead for
filthy.
more than
Opie.
25
Do you know
years.
where he's
Girls are dirty
buried?
girls.
No,
I have no idea where he's buried.
You know what you gotta
Somewhere
do?
in Massachusetts.
You got to find out where he's buried and fuck on his grave. That'll fix everything.
I have
No
no
shit.
idea where the graveyard is. I have no idea what state it's in. He took all his money and
Is that
everything
another?
and
Is that
left.
another memory?
Took all his money and left.
Yeah.
That she blocked out. Is that
Didn't
another
leave you
memory?
shit.
No.
Wait a minute. Why did
But
he
why
leave?
should he?
Why
He
did
was
he
only
leave?
my foster father.
Why did he
not my
leave though?
real
Were
one.
the authorities after him or something?
No, he just after my foster mother died of a stroke, he moved out. He wanted me to come home and take care of her, and I was in college struggling with exams, so I got the lowest average, and I'm usually like a Dean's List. That was the first time I got a C average,
There she goes.
because I couldn't even do my homework. So I was relieved when she died.
Then did you have to take over some of her duties when she died? And
No, he
any of
moved
those
out
wifely?
soon after I came home. I was packing things for him with other people, and then some of her relatives wanted stuff in her closet. He flipped out, and I was like, but wait a minute, those things are useless to you. What are you going to do with Mom's pocketbook?
Look at that.
She's right
you know?
back. I know, she's right back there.
fuck
You see her
me.
expression and her voice and everything.
I was like, let them take what they want. What are you going to do with her coat?
And
what are
he
you gonna
said
do
to
with
you,
her
he said to
sable,
you,
whatever.
shut up, little girl, didn't
You
he?
know, and
Patty
he was like
robbed
flipping
his
out.
life.
Patty, he's told you to shut up, little girl. Till the day he left, he called you a little girl, didn't he?
Well, he saw me as a little girl. He
No,
never saw me as an adult.
no. That was
you
a
know what
power-
he thought?
that was a power
they
thing.
thought, the both of them, that I was going to end up like my natural mother, who was schizophrenic in a mental institution and really messed up because she
Guess he was right.
hallucinated. She was like my brother. She would say, I see things. And I was like, where? Because I didn't
Opie, you
have what
wanna
she
not
had,
give a
so
fuck, right?
I
Opie's
couldn't
like-
imagine what she was seeing.
Motherfucker got the emotion.
Opie wants to
out of
be
me.
fucking crazy
No,
mousetrap, Opie.
Not
but
at all,
this
man.
bothers.
This
This bothers.
fucking
Now he wants to be
They thought I
Mickey
was
and
gonna
Mallory,
be
Opie.
institutionalized too,
This
like
fucking
she was.
pisses me off, bro.
Why don't you
know,
pick
they
her up
treat
like
me-
Robbed of life.
Opie? Pick
Patty
her
was
up like Officer and a Gentleman and carry her out the door.
Oh, no.
And please just then drop her out a window.
No.